And checking to see if we're live. It's been a while. Checking audio. Hello. I got my fan on. Seems as though audio is going through. Nice. Okay, there. We should be live. I've been wanting to do this stream for some time. However, I wanted to get the devlog out first. And Erica had some time this week to help out on that side, which was awesome. So if you haven't checked out what's going on in Van-14, in Van-14 country, you could go over to our devlog and check that out on the itch page. It should be in the description, I hope. If not, maybe I can just copy paste that here. Boom. Bam. If needed be. Right. I'm going to try to get into stream more often. See if it's going to be once a week or not. Because I have good internet now. For once. I've been waiting 5 years to get my fiber up, and now I've finally got it. I actually moved to this house thinking we were going to get fiber, good internet 5 years ago, and 5 years later, finally have it. So 1,000 up and 1,000 down. Welcome to the stream. For anyone who's just watching the VOD. So, new art style, new mechanics, some new lore. A lot of changes has happened since I went to GDC and got back. I will be showing a little bit what it looks like when you play. Actually, let's start with that then. Let's just run around. This is a new area that I'm working on currently. The Bat Cave for the player. But so the biggest changes, and as people start coming into... That was a turbo jump, by the way. The biggest changes is the art style and movement. The way that you can aim now is totally different from before. Before you could just, like, if you were pressing up, it would be like a 45-degree angle when you shot. But now you can aim up and down wherever you want. It's a mix of 3D and 2D. Before it was just pixel art. Or it was still a fusion, and I wasn't sticking too much to the rules. But this does feel a lot better, and it's up my alley as well, because the whole the workflow, the pipeline, the workflow is so much better, or easier and faster, and so that's the biggest. The biggest reason is the workflow for the change, and to be able to just like do simple stuff like a dodge roll, and having particles just spawn out on the character in certain intervals, becoming this really neat trick, neat particle when dodge rolling. Every creature has gotten an update. So we have the slugs, and we still have the flesh flowers. We have the boom blooms now as well. We still have the bat. We have a bat over here somewhere. There used to be one up there. No, it's not. another cool thing, or I could have done that with pixel art as well, but now I'm putting on the cheat. Another cool thing that you can do these days is when double jumping, you can have 2 different animations, which is random. So you have one a back flip and a front flip. But now, just because of showing intentions, I'm just doing front flips, obviously. Oh, there's a back flip. See if we can get up there. So you can jump. You can jump, dodge, and then jump again. So you can do a lot of neat stuff that way. Wait, where are the bat-bats? There's not a single bat-bat here. Did I yeet them? Weird. Another thing that helps out getting this into 3D is being able to put like damage overlays or overlay materials onto enemies easier. So you can actually see that you hit them. And now that I can have a sword equipped without having to super animate a new suit and everything running around with the sword. Feels much better. Anyways, the goal of today was to make... Okay, so my intentions wasn't really to start streaming this evening. It was actually to sit down and make a simple enemy for this part of the game. I have one new enemy over here, which is the boar, which is this guy. But I still want something else, and I have something in mind. Something that might pay a little homage to Metroid. So I actually started making a box. I started Blender and started the procedure of getting an enemy together. But then I was like, maybe I should stream this. Maybe someone would find this interesting. So let's get started. So I will be making something called a squidoid. And first, since we will be exporting to Unreal, we'll have to... One second, I'm just gonna... There, okay. We'll be exporting to what's it called? Unreal. And Unity does... Blender has got their units a little bit strangely skewed towards Unreal. Especially when it comes to armatures. So you have to go in and get the units sorted, sort the scale. And when you sort that out, you'll have this little bit weird thing happening where you might clip out and not see the box. But we will fix that. And we will be using this one. I don't want that to happen there either, so just go in 0.1, about 500 meters, and we will checking out shading probably as well. Oh, yeah, probably shading. We'll see how far we get this evening. And just make sure that animations is something that we definitely will try to have time to implement. So we will get this creature in with, we will make a creature, make the armature, do some quick animations, and we will then get it into Unreal and also see if we can play around with it. I'm not sure I have time for painting this evening. We'll just have to wait and see. So this evening we'll be creating a squid. It's going to be a little bit based off a Metroid. Some kind of jelly being. And I also wanted it to be... So I had this mechanic in mind where if you shoot something, it duplicates. I'm not sure how many times, but I wanted to... So you shoot the squid. The squid. You shoot the squid. I think I need to change the name. It's actually a horrible name. I think how to do this best. Let's just do something there. So when you shoot it, it's supposed to duplicate and get smaller. I think that might be a good point. It has to get smaller as well. Or not specifically the ones that they spawn out should become smaller. I'm not sure. Maybe they explode. Maybe. Hey, Maddie. Welcome. I think it's just you and me, bro. I'm doing good. I have been wanting to actually stream for a long time, but I've had this big update, van update. I'm not sure if you saw it. But there's a huge art style update on Van-14. Why can I not? Why am I not seeing? Oh, that's why. Okay, there we go. Let's do XY. You saw it on X. The X. Nice. So what did you think? Does it still look like the same game? Hopefully it still looks like the same game, but a little bit of changes at least. By the way, this is something I normally do, even doing stuff for Valheim. When creating creatures, I switch heavily between... nearly every creature done in Valheim is a box. I always start out from a box, creating creatures. But I lean heavily on the sculpting tool in Blender. It's one of the best features, in my opinion. Also, just about everything in Blender is a good feature. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you. How have you been? What have you been up to? What are you doing? So how big is this right now? All right. Okay. I think this might be a bit too big. But that's okay. We can just export our squid in the meantime. We can actually start getting this in already into the game. Might sound very weird. So let's put the character over here and let's make some stuff. We need a folder and a squid. And in squid we need to get Right. There. We need to go to character. We need to go to squad. We need to get it. Import. And we just need to pull it out and go into perspective. And just move it into the scene a little bit more so we can see what's going on. F for focus. So let's go and have a look. That's actually pretty decent size, to be honest. I think that's good enough. Let's stick with that size. So we have this side, which will be duplicated. I'm thinking we need some tentacles. Maybe up there. And just to, so this is something I do normally, like I export, go in, re-import, check size. I'm good. Had an ankle replacement 2 months ago. You replaced your ankle. Ouch. I guess it's better now then? How does that feel? I mean, it had to hurt before, or what's going on? So much better. Nice. Good. What did you do to your ankle? Something I usually do is turn on wireframe when I'm doing quick sculpts, just to see that I'm doing it correctly. Pull down the stomach more there. Got hit by a car when right. So much better. Got hit by a car when I was 13. That's not good. I got drove over by a tractor when I was 4 years old. However, I guess my bones were pretty soft at that time. Maybe I was 4. But it was out in the field. How did you get hit? Was it a hit and run? This sounds awful. Maybe we want to pull it up a bit more. Make it feel more jelly. Where is... something there, maybe? New driver not watching. Alright, yep. Sorry that had to happen to you. But better now then? Or you said it's so much better now, so I'm guessing it's so much better. We'll just pull in the tentacles a little bit. See, I want them... Oh, might this be problematic? So I want to make an armature, and then I want to do stuff with these things. Right, let's just give them some extra. We're still very cheap right now. However, I would like to have some kind of edge. You're separating like this the softness of the jelly up top with everything in the bottom. So we'll have like this being a little bit more hardened, holding the jelly legs. So this, I guess this is just a jellyfish, flying jellyfish thing. Okay. I think we're good. No, I see issues. Let's drag you out. Oh, right. We have a problem on this side. So let's just delete the backside and just mirror the backside instead. So now we're just working on this. That might even be easier. Which side is the front? This must be front. So, and we're working on this side, so it's all these parts. Nope, that's not true. Okay, here we are. No pain anymore. Good. That's all that matters. Export, save, re-import, and let's go in and give a quick check. Yeah, it's got legs. It's got something. All right, so I wanted to make it like swim in the air, I guess. That's what it does with these things. Well, that might be cool. Does it need a mouth or something? And maybe do something that makes it look evil? Design choices. Does it? Maddie, Maddie, my man. What would you do? Would you have it shoot projectiles, or would you have it explode? One of the things that it will be doing is when you kill it, it multiplies into two smaller versions of itself. Now, if this is the case, would you have it would you have them shooting at you, or if you get close to it, it would just go boom? You decide. Right. So, why I'm asking is, if we have it explode, then I might put some jagged edges or some foamy parts on top. But if it shoots projectiles, I might have some mouth opening or something beneath. We could do both, but I feel like they're separate kind of creatures in that case. And that line is, are you not just hooked up there, or? There. Okay, thank you. In the meantime, we can just go ahead and cut some UVs, mark seam, cut it off right there. It would be cool if we paint it like the hard edges are going up, but that we can do that in the paint job. Just make sure that we mark that seam there, and on the inside will be marked, and on that side will be cut anyways, and this side will be cut, so this one will be free, and that one will be free. I think that's the only thing we actually need to do to cut it up. Maybe there'll be some warping down here, so we can just give those, oh, not sharp, clear sharp, mark seam. So the down here might become a little bit warping because it's doing its best to try to flatten it all out. But if we go for an unwrap again, and actually unwrap, and we can separate them a little bit more. Now we have some extra space here to do some other things as well. So for example, let's do the thorny parts. Let's do something of a... Let's make another cube, because that's the only thing I use. And let's make some thorny, something jagged. We will never see the undersides of this, so we can just delete that. Let's pull that together. Is that a good size there? Nice. And let's make that a little bit of a twist there somehow. Is the audio good, by the way? We can actually do like this. Let's pull that in. Give an extra loop here and just crease it in a little bit so we get it like that. So give it a smooth shade and probably flatten it a bit. So either we put them on side like this. We can... You sound good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I sound good. Oh, I hate it when it becomes like this. Because I wonder if we can... Because I want it to be the same on... I want to flip this one like so. No, I want to flip it back to this there. Magnets, vertex, and see if we can just stack them nicely. Why will you not stack? There. Turn off magnet. Stacked. Nice. Now to just do a quick little adjustment. It's about that size, something there, maybe. And I'm looking to... Well, we're gonna do both the different versions. Maddie, did you decide yet? You're the decider this evening. Is it a projectile-based monster or does it go boom? Let's mirror this one on the that side. We can actually... No, that's not... Why is that not working? Alright, because I need to move it like this. I'm a little bit afraid that it might look too 3D if it moves. But I do like it on that side. Let's go for that. Put it against the flat faces. As we go up, we could actually make them a bit smaller. Make this one a little bit bigger. Something like that. Now, if we wanted to make a Metroid, if we really wanted to make a Metroid, we could do that here by just taking these and doing something like that, and then you'd have a Metroid. But since it's not, we're doing this one instead. It looks a bit evil now. Let's just export, Control S, go in, re-import, and play. We have nicey spikies. I'm not sure if they're doing that much if we have the ones on the backside. Right. We'll keep it like that. They do look nasty, so let's just save. Save and go back in. I actually don't think we need much more. I think this could be enough. So we could always add something later. For now, we'll go and make an armature. And since we changed the scale, I don't know why this one, if you add any kind of geometry, if you change the units, wherever it is, yeah, unit scale, if you change that, geometry always tend to change to the new size that you set it to. But I don't know why armature never does this. So I'm just going to pull that up, click on it, go to this guy, the running pose guy, go viewport. I always change to stick and always have them in front. Feels less cluttered that way. So this is our root bone. I'm going to pull it up here, this far, I think. Gonna have 1, 2, 3. This would be the... Actually, I don't think I need to name anything, but this is gonna make it jiggle on top. I think it's enough with 3. Let's make it 4. And let's pull these down a bit. So we have... let's see here. So this would be actually the body there. Pull that up there. Actually, I'm gonna go and turn on wireframe just so I see, so I can put it in between the edges. And this is basically gonna be the hip. Just so we know, we can actually go in and call it hip, hoip, hip, up. Thank you. Pull one out on this side. So we want to do some kind of swimming motion, so we need at least 3. Let's go for about 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull that down there. And just to make sure we have that one there, just want to give a little bit of an edge there. I think the hard part, this is the more solid part. When I say the hard part, the solid part, that's going to be this part of it. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. That part there. This is going to be the solid part. I'm not even sure I need this bone. Probably not. We could keep it there, I guess. We could have it like flexing. Yeah, never mind. We'll leave it there. And just to have the same on the other side, I shall do I guess this is left. Left dot hip. Left dot. And just go in and left dot. And left dot. Once that is good. Oh, we need this one as well. No, that one is. So this one. No, that's not okay. This one didn't have. I thought it did. All right, okay, now we just select them. Hit symmetrize. And we get it on the other side. Perfect. I think we could be done with the armature. Let's do a... Oh, wrong order. I always did the wrong order. So click your geometry, then your bloody armature with automatic weights. Same with the head, or the spikes, I guess. Now to just test it out and see if it works. We have everything on the root bone, nice, and we have on this one, good. We can, whoa. Right, so we need a skin weight, but we have a little jiggle on these ones, so we can jiggle them. So now we're gonna go into some weight paint. I'm foreseeing problems. So we want to select armature first. And the other way around, you doing weight paint. You want to select the armature first and then geometry. And let's start from the bottom. It's a bit weird why these did not. Why did they not, though? Why didn't they? And why can't... Oh, right, yep, I was foreseeing problems. For some reason I can't... Oh, right, because I'm on the wrong side. Idiot. But I can't seem to paint that one. Okay, never mind. You know what? Let's do like this. Let's do this side. And this is going to bust everything up. So let's just apply it for everything. And apply this one as well. So now it's full geometry and not mirrored in any way. Let's just see if that worked. So I want to be able to paint down there, and I can. Good. The only thing that I'm not sure why auto normalize is not just checked from the beginning. It's a really weird thing. So now we're just going to do a quick little weight paint. This one, we actually, do we even need this joint? It really feels unnecessary. Let's just leave it. We'll probably not animate it anyways. But from here, we want to have that joint just control everything here. This one control everything up here. We might want to do some smoothing as well. Let's make sure that we get most of it at least. Control S, and let's try it out. So I don't like that it's jiggling down there, but does it really matter though? It's a bloody space jellyfish. That doesn't look too good, but I think if we take these ones, or rather we... oh wait, no. So they are already fixed. Okay, yep. We might want to place them a little bit better. Maybe. Go into this and just... As soon as we're touching that one, we want to be moving. Alright, because now we need to do 4 of them. Okay, can I not just... Oh, nice, good. Can I not just do this as well then? Boom. Which one was I on? On this one. This, alright, yeah, because this one is the top one. This is the last one. We will most likely in the animations not move it too much, I guess. It's just you want a little bit of a jiggle. This. Right. Oh, that looks weird. Let's just fix that then. this one. We're actually not looking to super polish everything right now. Another thing I want to do is dislocate this one. Go into relations and just make sure that it's not connected. Why? Why would we do that? Because I want to be able to move it a little bit away from the root. Let's go in and fix that the little thing as well. Wait, how come? Oh, all right, okay, good, thank you. Sometimes, if you don't have, okay, every time for me, if you don't have auto normalize on, you will have a horrible time skin weighting your stuff. Okay, so we might as well. Okay, let's do that then. We're here. We might as well. I'm on the wrong side, by the way. Damn it. I don't want X on. Smooth it out a bit. In here. I actually wanted to see how fast I can make can I make a creature on one stream? Is that possible? I gotta get up early tomorrow. But I'll see how far I can get. So we can do that. We can fly around. Doesn't look like it's deforming. We can jiggle this a little bit. I don't like that those are not actually following at all. Maybe because I didn't fix them. Alright. Yeah. I did not. Wait, what did I do? No! What? No! Please. Oh, thank you. Oh. Right. Take it easy. Let's not do that again. Now you should be following along much better. Yes. Okay. Good. And also we might just want to disconnect these as well. Because you want to have the jelly kind of feel. So when we detach them, we can do some nice stretching. Yeah, we can. Cool. And then we can scale on that as well, or scale in. Nice Alt R, Alt G, Alt S, and then Control S. Let's get this in. Now it's gonna ask, maybe not ask at all. Oh, right. Maybe need to. Let's delete. Squoid. Yeah, let's just delete. Force delete. And import. And import it again, because we don't have. Now it feels. Now I can sense that it has an armature. It's asking for a skeleton. That's something it wasn't asking for before. We don't want to import any animations. That's all we need, and then it'll create a mesh, physics object, and skeleton. So pull that out. That looks like the same size as before, and let's go in and check it out. Yeah. Yep. Nice. Okay. Actually, because this one is going to be really simple, if we just assume that let's just start with it. It's not shooting anything. Maybe when you kill it, it explodes and it shoots out. Okay, so this is going to be the squoid sploder. So let explode. So let's just make a quick little idle and maybe an explode animation. Turn on recording. And what I tend to do is just out here, press Alt R and Alt G, and then it creates these. The 0 mark is always my original pose for everything. And at the 1 line, let's go 1 to 100 frames and see what we can do with that. This is where we find all the flaws. I can already see them coming. Nice. Okay, so let's go fix that. So I think we need X on for this, right? Why are you trying to pull towards this way? So sometimes I tend to hold in Shift just to smoothen out the weight paint. I'm not entirely sure why it's pulling towards weight. I might know. Let's not have you deform instead. I think you're doing issues. Not pose. Weight paint. Now you're doing weird stuff. Why is you doing weird stuff? That's super weird. If I go back to deform. I just wanted to keep it simple. So much for that. Well, that's fine for now. Now, let's get back into animating again. It's still doing weird stuff. Never mind. I can fix that later. Let's get this at least into the game so we can see that it's doing something. What do we want it to do? Let's just take them, copy, and just paste flipped. It's probably gonna breathe. So we're gonna take this part and just scale it up a little bit, pull it up a little bit. And we'll have that as our final loop. I'm just gonna do something very simple. So it's breathing. Scale that in. Look. Feels like we could go a little bit more bigger on this one. Just have to make sure when you're doing loops that the last keyframe and the first keyframe are identical, so it actually loops back into itself. The arms need to do something as well. Oh, right. How do we want to do this? Do we want to pretend that it's flying? Or pretend, I mean, will it be flying? Let's just have it on the 50 mark. Oh, it's space. It's doing space stuff. I just want some kind of motion doing something right now. So this one is going out there. I want to just pull those in. So you get them there, and on the way out, I want to just and they're moving really fast towards. Let's not do anything like that then. We and for the last part, let's just have it as it's deflating, we're going down. As we are inflating, I think that looks totally good enough. We will just have to see how much we have to exaggerate the animations, if it's notable or not. But now we can actually squoid and squoid, idle, export, save, go in. We'll make a new one, and then this new folder. Just import the idle in there, and we want to have the squoid as our skeleton, and then we want to have from 1 to 100, and just save that, and open that up. It opened up on the other screen, so I'm just going to pull it over to our side. Where did it go? Oh, there. Let's put it there. No, there. That's doing something. In the scene, we can actually delete that now. We know kind of how big it's going to be and that it's got its first little idle animation. So let's create the yeah, right. Let's create the yeah, let's create the blend space. The blend space for it. There it is, blend space. Squoid. Are you playing any games in your free time, if you have free time? Oh. Oh. Am I? What is the last thing I played? I think it was Dome Keeper, probably. I think they came up with a new update recently, so that's something I'm going to jump back into. Oh, I was playing Skull. I've been playing a lot of Skull on the PS5. Skull is such a good game. It's a really fun game. I would recommend go checking it out. The Hero Slayer, I think. Skull, the Hero Slayer or something. Squid BS. Not for anything else than it's blend space, okay? It's only blend space. Only for PS5. I think they've got it on Steam. I think they've got it on a lot of platforms. It's a really cool roguelike or roguelite, I guess. It's a platformer action game where you play a skeleton who's trying to get revenge on the roles are reversed. So there are these really cool human heroes who are fighting monsters, and the Skull just ends up being one of those monsters that they kill and destroy, but he comes back to life. And the cool mechanic in that game is that you get to pick up different skulls, and as you put them on, you turn into a different undead champion. And the new champions have new abilities, new mechanics, and so on. You can do different runs to get items and so on, and you have to beat the whole game in one sitting. I have not done that yet, but it's very addictive. It's really cool. There's so many champions that you can become. It's really, really good. I recommend it. I'm going to get direction on the horizontal and go for speed. I'm actually going to do direction with a big D. Snap to grid. What have you been playing, Maddie? What's cool these days? So we have that working at least there. We have a blend space mostly. We actually don't. I'm not sure if we need speed. We might make a run animation, or a flying animation. Or it would be cool if it could tilt. Okay, I'm going overboard. Never mind. This was going to be a simple enemy. Please look it up. Skull. Out now. I think it's been out for a year at least. With the blend space up, I'm going to go ahead and make a animation. Oh, there it is. An animation blueprint for the squid. Create it. Squid ABP, animation blueprint. I'm going to jump into it. Oh, good. Open on this window. So now comes a little bit of setup where we will get a state machine. And just call it loco. And drag off from that and go for a cache. And we will call that loco cache. This makes it able to, because we're storing the state machine in this cache, we can then get the loco cache, and from here we can actually pull off and get different nodes from this. Just played another run of Valheim and BattleBit and Dinkum with the GF. All right, nice. What's BattleBit? That sounds cool. BattleBit. How far are you in Valheim? From the loco cache, we will get a slot, and this is the important thing here, since slots is how we will be able to push in animation montages, like these one-shot animations that we can trigger anytime we want to. That's why we want the slot. Now that's set up, we're gonna go into the state machine and make a state and call that idle. Come on, idle. Idle fly. This will be our first state. We have made our blend space. We can just put that in. We will need something called speed. Map that to a variable, or maybe not, because I'm actually going to copy some code when we get to. We'll just leave it there. We go to event graph. All right, we can't do that just yet because we need to. Actually, let's see if we have something that we can copy from. What do we have? Do we have something that we can make a duplicate of? Kinda? The bat, maybe? Get the bat. Oh, so much stuff. Right, let's do bat. We just copy the bat. Or should we just build it up from scratch? No. Not this night. We will call this Squoid BP or blueprint. Since we don't want this one, a lot of stuff we don't actually need in here, but okay, so we don't need this one. And this is just using an animation asset. We want to change that to animation blueprint. And we want to change this one. Actually, yeah, we want this one to be a squoid. Compile it. But it's not changing. Now come. Hey, Relicious. Hey, you. Morning. Good morning. BattleBit. It's like Battlefield. All right. We're at the father fight. All right. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. This is so weird. Why is it not updating? Now it's updated. Okay, good. Right, so we'll just have to change this one to squoid, just so we know that it's the squoid. We need to find the squoid animation blueprint that we just did, put that in. Now that it's here, now that we have a squoid blueprint. You beat him before. It's a fun fight. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you. It's good that it's a fun fight. I've actually only beaten him twice, I think. Twice on a fair. We tested fodder a lot, but I think it's only been like 2 times in a fair fight where I beat him alone. Otherwise, it's been a lot of many fights with Andreas Luma. Right, okay, where are we? Right, so if we do... No, because it can't feel it. Alright, never mind then. I'm too scared to do the bosses unless I'm with a group. I just build, mostly. Nice, but that's okay. That's... Luma is good. I was thinking about inviting him to the stream just to hang out. Probably will do that another time because he might be doing cool stuff Luma's always up to doing cool stuff. Where were we? Sport in here. Get the event initialize animation. Once we got that going, we want to actually do a small cast to the Squoid BP. And we want to get the owning actor of this, if I remember right. Yes, okay, it's working, good. We're doing this for a couple of reasons, because we might want to do some cool stuff, so I just want to have this as a variable, and this is only shooting once. The way that I understood this is just shooting once the animation is initializing. So it's not running every frame. Before, you used to have like a cast or something to something in here. You'd have it running all the time. It's not good. Oh, Eric is here as well. Hello. So now there was a reason for this, right? I was going to do this for a reason. I'm just going to go in and check Bat again. Bat. It doesn't even have. Alright, because I cheated on that one. Let's go to Metal. This is the Metal blueprint. That's not what I want. I want to have the animation blueprint. There it is. And just copy some stuff because we have the speed and I just want to have these things. Just copy them over to the animation blueprint. And then it's gonna say, hey, this is a warning. What's this? What do you want to do with this? And then we'll just say, hey, make a variable out of that. And since this we already have the speed, now we can go in and hook up speed. That's what I wanted to do. Right. Okay. Good. Let's save. We could try this out now. It's been, well, that's pretty fast. I mean, started stream about an hour ago and we already have a creature. Now this is gonna act like a bat. Yeah, he flew away straight away. Come down here. You're acting like a bat. And you're gonna try to shoot me now. So already, this is not how I want it to behave, because we don't want it to be shooting. And I can't really see the animations either. Right, so let's do some tweaks to what it's actually doing. And I have no idea where everything is. Alright, jump attack, what's this? Jump attack does spinner shot. Right, we don't need that. Let's unhook you. Auto shot, we don't need you. What's this? We're casting into damage box. Right, so if we touch you, you say ouch to us. What are you doing? What's this? If we do found you? Attack. Alright, that's just an attack. I don't think we need attacks. Well, let's unhook you. What are all these things? Flying random. That sounds like something we want to tweak. Flying random. Can I ask you how you and Eric game know each other? So this is how I remember how I met Erica. There was some post on Twitter. She said she was from New Zealand. I said we should be friends, and we became friends in a post. I don't think it was much more difficult than that. I remember looking her up after, because I think, Erica, you had your a channel up by then, and I remember you had videos out, and I heard your voice, and I thought Erica had a very special voice that would be really nice in voiceovers, and I basically wanted to grab her. I wished him happy birthday, and yep, so it was. that's what happened. If we just put this to 100 instead, so it's a random. It does this randomly. Or now it shouldn't be launching too much into the air. Maybe I want to pull that down and. Okay, now right. So movement is way too fast. I actually not sure why we have pawn sensing on this one. I actually want to delete pawn sensing. Is that the same for... Do we have that on the Bat as well? One moment. There, I'm back again. One moment. And there, I'm back again. Nope. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's what you thought, but that is not the case. It seems as though Bat also has the pawn sensing, which we actually do not need. Pawn sensing in Unreal is one way to detect if the players or enemies are around, and we actually do not need that at all, so that was a good find. Squid. He's my wifey. Another thing on the character movement on the gravity scale, it's almost 0. Almost 0. Like 0.1 maybe then? And bump these up to 150 to 100. But also the movement speed. Are you just walking back and forth? Is that what you're doing? Just random walking back and forth? What are you actually doing? Where's the bloody begin plate? You're doing random walk, auto shoot, flying random. So random walk, what do? You are just setting yourself to flying mode and then you're walking right, or randomly walking left. And right, okay, so and you're also setting the scale. Okay, so let's not have you be too big. Character movement, walk. Max walk speed. There. Wonder if that's actually. Let's put it down to 90. Oh, what did I? Oh, damn it! I'm misclicking everywhere today. I want to save as well. Let's see if you've slowed your pace a little bit. Yeah, you are flying, but you're probably never coming down again. Hello? Hello? Oh, I don't need all this up. Let's just shut these down. Main menu widget, blue door. There we go. Do you think you and Luma will stream Valheim again? Yeah. Yeah, we will. And yeah, we will. Of course we will. We will start Meadows again. And then we'll play up until some point where we go, I'm done. And not complete the run. But yeah, we will. I mean, it is. I'm not really. No, I'm not sick of Valheim. Um, I'm soon on 5 years. Oh, actually, am I on 4 years now? I don't remember. When did I? It's 5 years working at Iron Gate, but it's been 4 years in early access. Is that true? 3.5 years, maybe early access. Aren't you meant to love it? I mean, I right, yeah. So what's that? 3.5 years, 4 years. It's getting late. My math. You will love it. You will. Let's see here first. I'm gonna have to put these values down a little bit for little floaty, and also might just give him a little bit of right. So 1.5 before he gets another push. So right, you're just you're not doing that much though. You're a little bit slower. That's good. But I need you to lift off the ground as well. So now, yeah, well, you're doing something. Wait, I remember doing the bat, and there is this box outside that senses the player. If I get into this box, it flies up. So let's turn that in a little bit. Or actually, move that up. Yeah, now you. Yeah, there we go. Now you're. Can I still shoot you though? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Right. So, the good thing about choosing Bat, we have these arrows everywhere. They will come in handy. Attack arrow. Can I move all of them at the same time up towards your skull? Have some kind of trail. Can I scale the trail? Scale trail. No, it's not possible. Impossible. Right, okay. Just wanna, just for funsies, go in and do one little thing here. Okay. Copy paste. Copy paste object export control S, go in re-import animations, re-import. There we go. Let's see you waving those arms a little bit more. You have a little bit of this looks so weird. I'm gonna have to either simulate the arms just dangling around, or just give it an hour, give him proper animations for just floating around with it, because this is looks really weird. But what we could do, right, let's just go ahead and just quickly, might actually, okay. Chat vote. Go for mechanics or go painting? Paintings or mechanics? Go. One for painting, 2 for mechanics. Let's see numbers. Go. 1 for painting, 2 for mechanics. 1 for painting, 2 for mechanics. Type in chat. 1 for painting, 2 for mechanics. 3 don't care. 2 mechanics. Got 1 for. We've got 1 who doesn't care. We have Erica, the wife, who cares. So it's all down to Matty. But Matty is playing BattleBit. He's saying 1. So it's a stalemate. So I'll be ending the stream now then. Let's do. Not that I don't care, more than I don't mind. Right, okay, so Erica wins. Let's do mechanics. So the idea, or my idea, was to, when you kill it, okay, maybe, wondering if that works. Let's see. This might make a never-ending loop, but we will see. So we have what happens when they die here. Let's move some crap out of the way. So when they die, so this is the whole bit for when they die. So they get a damage overlay. They play a sound effect, damage stop. So it stands still for a little bit. We spawn some particles, and then we have a branch that if the health is less or equal to 0, then we continue to do this once. That we set it as dead, just to make sure, because if it's dead, then it will not move. Probably somewhere in the code, other place, it will not move. We will set the max speed to 0, and then give some drops, and then we will destroy the actor after playing enemy explode sound. But now we want to do one last thing, and that is spawn actor from class. So we're going to spawn another actor. We actually want to do 2 things, but we want to spawn 1 actor. It's actually another squad. And we want to split. Come on. I know. I was trying to split the transform, but you were not letting me. We want to get the actor's location. Get actor location. And that's all we need to do. So when we kill it, I'm expecting to, when we kill it, it's just going to spawn another one of itself right now. I think it died there. It's actually never going to die. It's just going to drop lots of stuff right now. But we can see that it's working because it's dropping stuff. Nice, good, and it's spawning instantaneously, and we're getting lots of errors. Attempting to get cube. Alright, because we're shooting it again. Oh, right, because, right. That's weird. because we were shooting it as it was getting destroyed? Because there is none? Because it's just looping into itself? Okay. That's okay, because we will not be doing that anyways. But before, alright, so let's skip that for now then, because we need to do the damage first. Actually, that's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna do that. But I want that to have other... Okay, let's do that anyways. We'll make another squid, but we will call it mini squid BP BO. And the mini squid will just be mini. Wait, it's already mini. It's supposed to be this big. I'm gonna put it down to about 0.6, but alright. Just have to make sure that, because I saw that we were flipping it, and I'm not sure why we're flipping it. There's no need to flip it. Oh, right, there is. But this is symmetrical and it's not actually shooting anything, so we don't have to flip it. Not even hooked up. Right. Oh, it's not even hooked up. Why was... Wait, have I been changing things on two different... Random walk. That was random walk, random fly. Right, okay. So this is... I'm looking at the wrong place. Minus 0.5. 0.5 minus 0.5. 0.5. I actually wanted to have a different color, so that would have been nice to have. Did you see Ember video on the Ashlands lore? Yes, I saw it. I actually commented on it, but I sent a link to a previous video we had made at Iron Gate that she hadn't explored the video of. There's a Guerrilla Collective video or trailer, and there are some pieces there linked up to the Winter Child. She got most of it right, but okay, so I commented on it, posted a link as well, and I guess because I posted the link that it got into spam, so my comment is not there, and I couldn't be bothered typing, hey, my linked comment is not here. But yeah, it was a really lovely video. I liked it a lot. Probably going to create an instance of this and call it squid mat. And move it down to squid. And in this one, will it open on this side? Yep, it will. Nice. There. This looks horrible. Looks horrible. So I'm just going to do a really quick paint just with my mouse, just to have something, because I hate when it looks horrible. I'm going to go into UV. Oi. Alright, sorry. I totally forgot about the video essay I started scripting while I was in New Zealand. Oh, really? What is that about? So, how is the Winter Child? Do you mean who is the Winter Child? Question is if the Winter Child is important or not. To export a UV, I'm going to put it here. Void UV, and just open up the void UV, put it over here, put it inside Krita. There we go. Just for some. Right, so we had a hard part. I guess this is the hard part there. I envision this to be blue. The Winter Child is definitely important. All right. About Valheim, right? Valheim. Make this a bit darker. All right, because I'm going to use a lot of emissive, so I'm going to have to go pretty dark. There. With the UVs, I usually tone it down, opacity, and then turn on overlay and invert it as well. For me, it's easier to read like this, and it doesn't interfere too much with the color choices. A little bit now it does, but that's okay. I'm guessing this is the top side, so we're just going to paint that in this weird blue. We're going to have everything in blue, and then we're going to fade it all out. Who do you guys think the Winter Child is then? Or what importance does the Winter Child actually have? Pardon my mouse painting here for a little bit. These ones would be cool if they were a different color, if they started out as blue but turned into something contrasty. No, let's go for a complement. Something like that, and then you could have the legs probably something like this. Save there. Get back into. I have no effing idea what you're talking about. Winter Child? I know, it's so weird. Is it Odin? Are we gonna go through all the characters? Is it Odin? No, it's not Odin. No, it's definitely not Odin. It's not Loki. It's not any god in that manner. Is that to do with Valheim? Or yeah, it's Valheim related. Valheim. Alright, that's our little squib. And the squib now looks like this. Ooh, that was the wrong. That's okay, but that's not what I intended. That must be up. Obviously, that must be up. Let's get that one. This has to be the top of it then. So this is where they all meet up. Now we have a pretty good fade, I guess. We just re-import that, switch that, there we go. And for the hard part, we need to go for a darker blue for the hard bits. Could actually maybe go for a darker green down here. Even more dark. Oh no, I'm painting on the bloody UV. And with the dark part, we can have that there as well. Of course the stomach didn't. Why didn't the stomach then? Where's the bloody stomach? Is this the whole bottom part? I mean, I could easily check it up by if I just went into Blender, I could actually check it up. But no, yeah, that seems to be the bottom part. Good. Now we have that separated. Let's look at how stupid it looks now then. It looks a little bit too friendly. I guess the blue colors... I just shot past it, so I'm just gonna... Right, because... the hitbox kind of there, maybe? I don't know, I just collect the things, make the foods, plant the plants, build the builds, tunnel vision. How much do you think Van-14 will cost when it's out? Don't know. How much do you expect it to cost, Matty? This is good feedback. How much would you pay for this bullshit? So it's definitely not floating as I want it to. $1 billion. that would make it unique, at least. $1 trillion. 1 bazillion. I'm gonna try something else here. Merge them down. Let's see if we can find another scheme for it. Something in the purplish range, maybe. Let's put it in the purple, but then also change it up a little bit. The colors a little bit. Okay, let's save this and see how it looks now. Around $30. Make you happy, I guess. No more struggles. Yep. The colors are way too off. The colors are way too off. Sometimes it helps to just mix them down a little bit together. Just need to check if we are 5 color. Maybe we're leaning into some other. We could actually lean more into that color and go even darker. Lit. So I think that the creature in its movement of left to right, up, down might need to be more zigzag like an enemy dodging your bullets. Yeah, I think that the big problem right now is that the movement and animations are actually not linking up at all. Um, that's one of the issues, I think. The arms is an issue, actually, with a small deformation that is happening in the bottom part of the threads. Arms actually turn into arms because they're warping a little bit, so it becomes like these small thumbs. But it is changing direction way too fast, or very abruptly, just all of a sudden just changing it. Wait, couldn't we have how would we change that? We would actually just go in and give it that very low acceleration, I guess. Let's see. Acceleration, max acceleration. That's what happens if we put that down to about 150. And what is his max speed? Where is acceleration? Max acceleration should be here somewhere. Max speed is 90 per second, so maybe he won't be turning so abruptly now. Now he's slow. Oh, I can't really hit it still. I don't like the colors. I don't like the colors. Maddie Foster said 30 bucks. Still don't like the colors. Oh. If it's an enemy, I think it needs more moves a tad faster with purpose. Right, yep, I totally agree. However, for this enemy, I was thinking it's more of an obstacle of trying to jump past. So say, right, let's make one of the mechanics pretty fast then. Let's see how fast we can actually, because I saw that we had jump attack. What does jump attack do? Because I would want to send all of these, but it's not, is it? An idea that I had with the enemy is that you can either shoot it and then it explodes. If you jump at it and touch it, it explodes. Hence the thorny, spiky thingies on the head. And these arrows would just send projectiles in those directions. But also one other thing that I wanted to have is if you kill it, then it should die and spawn two smaller versions of it. Because I do have a lot of enemies who... Okay, so we have the flesh flower, lovely name. We have the slug thingy. For some weird reason, the bat has disappeared from the level, from all levels. Or yeah, there are no bats in the game right now, which is a little bit annoying. And I'm not sure when that happened. Right, now I was gonna just fix one more thing here first. This is the box. This is the box. It actually annoys me that they're not tagging along with the... Okay, so we're gonna attach them. So in the beginning, in the construction script, we're going to quickly attach them to Squoid is the parent, and we're gonna attach them at the hip. And what do we want to attach? We wanted to attach these boxes. So box, construction script, go, box, go, bam. And then we want to do this again. But instead of attaching the box, we wanted the other thingy, which was this one, damage box. Put that in. We want to compile. And so now they should be floating together. Great. Making games. You stop moving. There. And there. Now, I should be able to hit you. But otherwise, I totally agree. They, if the purpose is to have them... I just want them to be more of an obstacle in the air. It doesn't feel like... Are you even aligned? That looks super weird. Yeah, because it is super weird. Now, can we please shoot you? Can you grapple on things? I don't know what is... yep, you can. You can grapple on stuff, however, I need to fix... You can grapple onto certain... You can grapple onto these huge things right now, so they need an update to the art. These, I had to make them a bit bigger because playtesters said that they were way too small. So you can grapple onto certain gravity holes, gravity thingies with your gravity grapple. I'm a little bit concerned why I'm not being able to hit it. Maybe I should check why first. Damage box. What collisions you do not take? You do not take projectiles. And box, you don't do anything at all. Okay, why? And this one, you overlap with projectiles. What? All right. Let's change that so that the box... Oh, this is weird. Okay, box. Take damage. We want to put that to projectile. We want that to be overlapping with projectile. Thank you. We don't even need damage box. This box. You want to have damage box there instead. And just to make sure, here we go. Now that you should be following along there now. But you are... No, right, that's box. I don't care about box. Take damage box, I care about you. I want to make sure that we see you in game. What about this monster? Can you grapple it? I mean, anything is possible. And now it's working. Now I could shoot it. However, I was able to shoot the sphere down here, so let's just uncheck. projectile on that one. There we go. 1 second. And I'm back. Hello. Can you grapple onto this thing? I don't know what's. What about monsters? Can you grapple onto it? Maybe. We could make it so we could grapple onto monsters. That's actually not a big issue. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Maybe with some creatures that would be cool, that would let you get to certain places. But it would have to be clear which creatures you could do that to. I'm not sure if I want you to be able to grapple to every creature. So maybe specific gravity hole creatures. Just a side note, well done to you and the team on Ashlands. Lol, it's a lot. I've enjoyed watching others play. Yeah, it's Erica coming in. It expands the scope quite significantly. Yep, it does, and it does open up to stuff that could be a little bit weird. I'm not sure when you would want that to happen. I'm not sure you actually need it as well. Actually, I haven't actually showed. We're gonna run down here and just. So I just gave myself cheat, and now we can go into the menu and we can choose our weapons. We've got the weapons that we had before. But we have a new UI, which is nice. We have powered up shots that require ammo to use. This specific shot goes through walls and everything. It's called a plasma impaler, so you can aim it and try to... Oh, I missed it. It's okay. Whoa. What did I put in here? Right. The boom blooms are fun as well. They hurt a lot. The map disruptors, we've gotten a new update as well. Map disruptors are the things that actually disrupt your maps. The name. So you need to find them, destroy them, and then they will uncover the map. What else can we do? So one thing that we are talking about grappling, I had my neighbor over, Johnny. He was over trying out the game, and he was trying to grapple a lot, and during that session, that's when actually, so in this game, this is a bullet hell Metroidvania, or it will turn into a bullet hell Metroidvania, but I will ease people into the bullet hell. But one thing that actually feels really nice for beginners and for pros is the fact that you can slow down time, which makes it much more easier for you to navigate through a bullet hell. So if we switch weapons to this one instead. Or, oh right, I have to show you my cool... This is my favorite effect I've done in the game so far. It's the super laser. So you have normal laser shots, and they actually bounce off. So if we put it to just one spread, so they bounce off walls and everything. That's fine, that's cool. But if you have ammo, you can hold down the button and you can get a super laser, which you can fire. And this is the coolest effect I have ever made. I also like cool laser effects, so I'm really happy with this one. Then we have the bomb one. We have, so if we go to, let's say we were playing with this one, and right this location right here, I've got lots of shots coming in, and the cool thing is that you can slow down time and try to get past things, which feels really nice. And it drains energy as well. But since you can shoot every projectile in the game, sometimes they do drop energy as well, which feeds into holding up the bullet time effect as well. Oh, just a stumble. Hopefully there's no bombs down here. Good. We can slow down, and we're almost out. We can actually go ahead and show you into the red burrows. Just need a heal. And taking heal also drains energy as well. Price went up. 45? What? Really? Went up from $30 to 45. That's awesome. 1 second. There, I'm back. So when you have the bomb shot, you can break bricks with them. Actually, there is a boss over there, but we're not going to be showing that today. So this is one way to get into the red burrows. It's a pretty nice place. You can shoot most of the foliage around, because I wanted to have people have to do something, like not have enemies everywhere, but it's always fun to shoot a bush, right? Or it's always fun to destroy stuff. These are a new vine serpent, I'm calling them. One of the feedback points on these ones need to... so the red dots in the at like the body, people tend to think that's something you can shoot. For me, it was just like an indicator to show like this is the creature, but people think you have to shoot the red dots, which is not true. So I'm gonna have to change up that design a little bit. The overlay does become an issue on this specific enemy, as it's using a lot of alpha opacity. So when you shoot it, it becomes really, really red at certain areas where you actually can't see the 3D mesh. The whole idea of the art style change was to use 3D but make it look 2D. So Van is currently 3D as well, but I tried my best to make her look as 2D as possible, like just flatten her out a lot with emissive textures and so on. You have these small creatures. All right, I have a new creature up top here that we can go check out as well. Just have to wait for the other elevator. Another thing that has changed from the previous version of Van is that you used to be able to phase instead of dodge roll. However, having a dodge roll in a projectile combat game feels much better than just doing a flash forward. It feels more grounded, and that's when I made the another cool effect, specifically when you dodge roll, and that's actually taking just snapshots of Van and just printing her out in particles. And the cool thing about that is it's actually not just particles that are spawned. Okay, so they're spawned out on her on her body, which means that depending on what I do, so if I dodge and jump, you can see that it prints out on the specific form that I'm landing in, or the pose, or whatever I'm doing at that specific moment, which I think is a really cool thing. And it indicates really nicely that you are invulnerable during this period as well. And it's just a really nice flavor. And you can combine that with double jump as well, so you can jump, dodge, and then jump again. And another thing, when I changed over to the 3D as well, is the possibility of having different jumps. So the normal jump with a double jump, sometimes it's a forward flip and sometimes it's a backwards flip. And that makes the game feel a little bit more dynamic and fluid as well. Sometimes it'll look like that she's going to land on her back. But since we're snapping really fast back to the other animation, it doesn't really matter. So there's no blend when you land. You go straight into landing pose, and with the snappiness, I think it works. We have a new creature called the boar. Well, there he is. Hello, boar. So most of the creatures in the game are projectile based, but I wanted a creature that could actually try to hunt you down. We're gonna go up and meet his other brothers top really soon. So one of the things that is difficult with a platformer game is, as you can see, I think this is so fun. Oh, I think they get stuck right there. Are there any more boars? Oh, damn it. So sad that he gets stuck. So making a platformer, it's difficult to have navigation on, like, from this platform down to this platform. So this little creature is trying to get up to me, but apparently he can't jump up onto this ledge. So I made it so these creatures can actually navigate onto other platforms as well with jumps and so on. And that's something you don't really see. Oh, now he's coming. So he can actually navigate down here, and he can try to get up here as well. Hello. And then there's his friend down there, stuck on a little ledge down there. But the bad thing about it is that you have to manually place out these locations where they can jump up and down. So you'll have these places where they can hunt you. So they'll not be everywhere in the game, because it's pretty tedious putting them out. But I like the fact that you think you're safe up here, but then he jumps up to you, which is pretty fun. And they're just bouncing around. They look like some kind of, I don't know, turned inside out, at least. They're fun. They're good fun. Then we have these upgrade stuff that you can try to get. Well, I think if we go down here, I'm not sure if we go back this way, maybe. So this whole entire area used to be really narrow before and like a maze place, but I had to open it up because we were really zoomed in before. Did you just drop down from the sky or something? But I opened it up a bit more, so there's more platforming traversal. Another cool effect by having 3D put into the game is that you can have this big thing in the background and just have it parallax really, really nicely. I think it looks cool. Now we're almost back to the beginning. Do we have the jelly? No, he's not here anymore. But yeah, I think that's it for me this evening because I have to get up early tomorrow. I will try my best to be back doing this once a week. What is it? Is it a Wednesday today? So probably Wednesdays then I guess. The Squoid, Mini Squoid and Squoid. This is a horrible name, but hopefully they will be done and completed. I'm joining a game jam this weekend. Eric is joining a game jam this weekend as well. So might not be that much Van-14 work, but zooming out, we have a pretty big world so far for the demo. Alright guys, it was really nice of you stopping by, keeping me company. Hope this was good for you too. And we'll see you next week, probably. Bye.